Hello, I'm Sofia Graça, an alumna of the Marketing Masters at Católica Porto Business School. I have studied here at Marketing Master some time ago, but I can say that the Master in Marketing was quite innovative and is still very innovative. We have a strong academic faculty team, and we really do have also professors that come from the real world. For me, at the time I was already working at marketing, and this experience was quite good for my marketing, to study another cases of my marketing, of the marketing world. It is a real pleasure to be a part of alumni of this college, of Católica Porto Business School, and have done my master here, and after all these years maintaining the connection to this school also.
Hello, my name is Alberto Ferreira. I am a first-year student here at Católica Porto Business School, and something I really enjoy about the university is the hands-on connection that we have with the real world. Personally, I was a bit in doubt, but I think that not everyone can work in marketing, because I think it requires constant research and wanting to innovate, to be different, and to create.
Yes.
And not everyone likes that. Some people like the typical follow procedure steps. And I think that sometimes marketing requires the step forward and the constant research,
yes,
which not anyone.
Yes, I totally agree. I think that marketing implies that you have to be always learning and always researching, and also you have to have a great resilience, because especially if you think in communication of marketing, you are almost always in the end of the funnel, of the chronogram, of the timing.
I don't feel that everyone in marketing has to be an extrovert, but I don't believe that you can totally be an introverted, because as we mentioned, marketing isn't just communication.
No.
It's a great part of marketing, but you need to be able to also communicate with the client, to show them and the ropes and guide them.
True.
And so I believe that you must find a balance. You don't have to be the biggest extrovert in the world, but you can't really be just an introvert in the area.
True, because true. Because you always, even if you work on market research, you always need to have a conversation at least with your internal stakeholders at some moment, and to explain that number, that research, etc. Well, for the experience I had here doing the Masters in Marketing, of course that the lecturers and the lessons, even on the theoretical aspects, were quite valid, but in fact, what I retain and what I feel that I grow most was when we discussed and do the group works, when we discussed real cases. It was there that I truly had the opportunity to find some new insights, to discuss sometimes the real problems of the market. So I really agree with this. Of course that the academical professors are top of the notch, were top of the notch at my time, and I do believe that they are still are. But I think that you learn more even when the professors come with the real cases, the academical professors, the professors from the business world, when they came with the discussion of cases, with the group works, with the individual works, I think that is one of the strong aspects of
I definitely agree.
master.
And Católica Porto Business School has something which I believe is very valuable, which is the assignments that the teacher gives you normally are very focused on external cases, on understanding the companies, what they're doing. I feel like, especially as a first year in the Masters, previously in the courses that I've had, I've worked a lot with local people. And I believe that sometimes people can be fixed to a certain idea or values that is known in the community. And I believe that sometimes the international work, the international knowledge and different livings, they bring a new perspective to the project. And I think that is extremely valuable. I do believe that everyone is different, so even locally, it can add a lot to the project. So, Sofia, what do you think made Católica's Masters in Marketing different from other universities that were available?
For me, choosing Católica Porto Business School and the Master in Marketing was what sounded me quite special was that at the time I had a strong program and a very innovative one for that moment. Some other universities were with a program that seemed to me very classical at the time, and I understood that here at Católica Porto Business School the program was quite updated and innovative for that moment.
Did you feel like other universities had a more theory-based and not so practical?
Exactly.
In a sense?
At the moment, quite theoretical and quite classical on the program, because you looked at the program and to the courses of the program, and I was already working in marketing and for many years, and I already had a lot of experience, and I looked for the other programs, and for me this is not new, this is classical marketing. Alberto, what surprised you most about the Master in Marketing?
I'd say the Masters in Marketing surprised me, of course, because it's always something new. But I wouldn't say that Católica surprised me in terms of their program. Católica Porto Business School clearly showed a program detailed in many ways. So in certain ways, everything that I was expecting, I found in the university. What I did feel was that Católica is very clear and transparent with what they offer. If they say that it's a challenging course in any ways, they will showcase you how, and I can feel that. And when they say that they have theory, they have the theory, but they also let us know that there will be a practical sense.
Albert, since you already work in a creativity agency, how do you feel that the Master helped you most in your case?
I feel that the Masters really helped me in terms of the frameworks that sometimes miss. Those missing words on a report, those little details that we have to adjust or keep reading more and stay attentive to. The Masters really put that into perspective. It showcased me some things that I was missing in my daily work, and it made me think twice about certain strategies. Think about how it will impact the client, how it will impact the final customer, how these relationships are all connected. And that really was a standout point for me, from connecting the education to the work life, and that was really one of the main reasons why I chose Católica, because I really wanted to get that theory to apply in the practice sense. Some advice I have for future students joining Católica Porto Business School is come with an open mindset, ready to learn and to get hands-on experience with the future market that you're involved in.
So come and join us to the Master in Marketing of Católica Porto Business School. You will find top-of-notch knowledge with great faculty team, with loads of professors from the business real world. So we invite you to come here, and we can't wait to welcome you to the Master of Marketing at Católica Porto Business School.